Hey, hello. All right, Mr. Pruitt, the stream is up.
Awesome. All right. I'll pop on here in a minute.
I want to go on record here to both you and the entire internet who may be watching that I am not equipped to be facing down Thargoid aliens, but we're going to go find some anyway. Let's see, I need to do some repairs. So I am in a system where there's currently a community goal going on. And there be Thargoids here. So um, basically the idea is I need to find um, black boxes and combat sites, which means I need to put myself where combat sites are. And the ship that I'm using is my Diamondback Explorer, which is most certainly not a combat ship. I have gotten into a couple little scraps and have come out on top, but I've also gotten into a couple little scraps with Thargoids and been killed. I have not engineered this ship outside of some range jump distance and stuff, so it's just not equipped. I don't know how to fight Thargoids. This is the first time I've ever put myself in a situation where I'm close to them, so. So anyway, I do think though it's so cool. One of the things I really dig about Elite Dangerous is the sound design, and so whenever I get close to these Thargoids and they're making noise, the noises that they make and the sights that they provide are just really cool, even when you're being killed by them. So we're going to look for signal sources and be jumping in and out of stuff. I don't know how exciting this is going to be. This is the first day of the new Beyond release, and so there's some new sounds. It definitely sounds different and more vibrant as far as the ship's computer and stuff. And as far as looks go, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to skip by any potential discovered. See, I should be going to that right now for the community goal and seeing what's there. But I'm going to skip it because one of the things I want to look at are the new textures. One of the big things about this new release is worlds have been updated. One of the problems with Elite Dangerous has been that the planets, the rocky planets, all look very beige and boring and the same. And as much of a visual feast as Elite Dangerous is, I mean, look around at the galaxy. It's so beautiful, so pretty, and I can go to that nebula, right? I mean, it's such a cool game, but the planets have always been a bit of a letdown, and now they're supposed to be much more feature-rich and interesting to look at and fly to. So I think we'll use this one here as a subject. I haven't been to it yet anyway, so we'll see what we see. One of the ways you can play this game is simply as an explorer. You leave the bubble, the populated area of space, and you cruise out and just go to the center of the galaxy or the other side of the galaxy, or really whatever you want to do. And doing so is really solitary and interesting, at the same time kind of boring. But you do get to see things that no player has ever seen before, and there's something inherently cool about that. So let's slow it down here. Coming up on a ringed, icy planet. So I know the rocky planets have gotten a big overhaul. I don't know if the icy ones have or not. They had been just kind of white balls, and let's see what we got here. A little more coloration in the rings. That's neat. Got some brown, for lack of a better term, some earthy tones. Getting closer to the rings here. Do a little buzz. Got to be careful not to get too close, or we'll do it'll drop out faster than light travel. Yeah, I don't know that that's changed. I don't know. I think there is some more texture going on there. For those of you who haven't played Elite Dangerous, all right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what's here. I do not expect to see a Thargoid here, but maybe I'll find some stuff that I need. We'll just see what's here. Obviously somebody met an unfortunate demise here. Let's drop the cargo scoop.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I tell you what, road racing and iRacing will really make you racist.
And that's my buddy Tony.
What happened?
He's a racist now.
People with 3 names I just need to stay away from them.
Antonius Marcimus Woodside, how dare you?
Kills me how they just are surprised on how on lap 4 that they put this chicane at the end of this long straightaway.
So, as my regular viewers know, the game of choice around here tends to be iRacing, and oftentimes we're on Discord playing other stuff, but there's usually somebody in a race. Tony right now is doing some Porsche Cup at Monza, which is apparently proving problematic. Oh, there it is. More mechanical scrap. What I'm looking for is, I think, escape pods. Or Thargoid technology. Either is good. But we'll pick up what we pick up. Nothing hurts. Love the stupid sounds this ship makes. Wow, wow. It's just cool. Ooh, almost missed that. All right.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Look at this wreckage a little bit. Fly, fly. Gave it a little punch there. Looks like this has been here for a while. I think it was an adder. Alright.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Oops, wrong button.
Cargo scoop retracted. Cannot comply. Cannot comply.
But why though? No cargo scoop?
How did you hit the wrong button? Because you're knockless.
Oh. What'd you say, Ben?
Frame shift drive.
Okay, how often do you hit the wrong button with you on your Oculus?
Oh, quite often. My joystick has got, I guess, 12 buttons across the base, and so I've got you know, they're all paired, or most of them are paired, most of them are used, and I constantly reach down and hit the wrong one. All the like tense situation ones, like for combat, are you know, oh, here we go. All the ones for combat are like triggers and stuff, so it's harder to do that, but it's gonna overshoot. Built up too much speed. Sometimes leaving a planet's gravity well, it'll sort of slingshot you, and I'll pick up way too much speed and not be able to slow down in time for some exit or another. Okay, I don't know if that's valuable or not, but we're gonna grab it.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Small survey data cache. I want to say that that's one of the items that'll put me on the board for this community goal, so we'll snag it. Is that all that's here? Yep. That's all that's this one.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Lot of signal sources. It's a busy neighborhood. The Thargoids jump in, blow people up, and a lot of crap left sitting around. Okay. Alright. I fully expect to see a Thargoid ship here. And the sound design is just wonderful. It's also very possible I may die here. If the Thargoid's in a bad mood, and if I touch any of its stuff, there he is. Hello. It's gonna come scan me, and hopefully be in a good mood. Knocking debris around. Scientific samples. Please. Please go away. Alright, now, if I start scooping up stuff, that thing will murder me.
So this is the first time you've seen this alien?
Ben, it's the first time that I've seen it. This series of days is the first time I've seen it. These are the only aliens in the game right now. Scientific research. These are the only aliens in the game right now, and they've been around for a while, for a couple months, and there's just not a lot we know about them yet. Except that if you bother them, they will bother you in the worst of ways. But new weapons are coming out to where we can combat them if we want to. I just kind of want to get close to this cargo. Tactical data. Oh, that's what we want. Alright, but don't get it yet. Where'd he go? He just take it? Ah, crap, he just took it. Oh, crap. Time to go. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. No chance. Mass locked, mass locked, mass locked, mass locked, mass locked. Come on. Get out of here!
4, 3,
Yeah, the second I locked onto that tactical data, it decided it didn't want me around anymore. This is not a fighting ship. It's not properly armed for that. Can't believe I got out of there. The only other 2 times I've seen those guys turn red and get mad, they killed me within about 5 seconds. Which cost me, I think, 600,000 credits each time. Good news is I've got 143 million credits. Let's look for more signal sources. It's cool though, huh, Ben? The Thargoid ship. It's so unique, and in a good set of headphones, the audio is just amazing.
It looks pretty intense. Just what to do. You're not sure what it will do.
Yeah, it's unpredictable. It's completely unclear whether they're good guys, bad guys, whether there's multiple factions of them, anything. We just don't know. That's one of the cool things about the development of this game, is that it's released as sort of a choose your own adventure novel, you know, where you just don't know what's going to happen next, and the things that you do might determine what happens next, on a large galactic scale. So, you know, someone first fought a Thargoid, you know, a few months ago when it first happened, and maybe that's the reason that they're killing us now.
Oh, interesting. That one incident caused everything.
Maybe, could be. Oh, here comes another one. Fully expect another encounter here. Maybe we can get some cargo out of it, though. The economy is completely player, well, not completely player dependent, but players can have a massive impact on the economy when they band together to do something.
So I've heard that like EVE Online has a massive, complicated economy. Is it? I'm assuming not to the same scale, but a lighter version of that.
You know, I don't know EVE Online, so it's hard for me to draw a reference point, but I mean, there's an economy of commodities and, you know, goods, both legal and illegal, everything from beer to slaves. And depending on what you do, and everyone else does, some things become more valuable and less valuable in certain places. And you can do trading, you can do passenger missions, you can do all kinds of stuff. All right, here's another one. Wow, he's blown up a lot of dudes. Oh, I want that escape pod. That's what I'm here for. No, don't take it. You jerk. Wreckage components. Let's go.
frame shift drive.
Charge, charge. I can't believe I got out of that one too. Well, so far. I think sure it's taking its time to charge.
So as soon as you scanned that item to find out what was in it, it didn't like it.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm learning as I go here. I really wanted that. That's what I'm here for, is occupied escape pods or black boxes. That's what I'm trying to locate. So we're discovering some new planets while we're out and about, doing stuff. What do we have here? A gas giant. We can do a little flyby. That's another one. We're going to keep surviving these encounters until we don't. We'll survive them until we don't anymore. Ben, is the stream sound okay? The balance of my voice versus the game sounds?
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
Sweet.
I mean, maybe the game sounds are a little quiet.
Easily fixed. Just bumped it up about 3 ticks. Alright. Alright, so here we don't have an actual Thargoid. Well, it got is a piece of alien technology, Thargoid probe. And so I'm going to scoop that up, and then we need to hightail it to the station because they're corrosive.
Cargo scoop deployed.
It'll damage my ship the longer it's in it. So what we'll need to do is set... The heck is that noise? It's unsettling.
Cargo scoop retracted. Anomaly detected.
Frame shift anomaly detected. Ruh-roh.
Frame shift drive.
Alright, we need to go. I do believe that is a Thargoid behind me, and he is not happy.
4, 3,
I got your probe. I got your probe. Nana nana boo boo. Alright. Now, up there it's gonna flash in the info pane up there. It's gonna flash damage every little bit as that probe damages me. All this new stuff I don't know how to use.
Well, I guess it could have been worse.
Could have been your Daytona race.
Yeah, about the same.
How'd you finish? Or did you go back out?
Yeah, I had a 3-minute tow to the pits and a minute of repairs, and then finished 10th.
Out of how many?
13.
Wah wah.
Qualified 4th. I was in 2nd at the first turn because of the start, and was fine until Johnny Slide Job decided to do a Gran Turismo turn into my side door at turn 1.
You always do well in the starts. Being a standing start, you know, your drag racing experience, I think, goes a long way there.
Yeah, reaction time of controlling the throttles. I can usually get 2 or 3 spots every time.
In the Lotus 79 races that I've done, that's an area where I struggle a little bit. I'm okay at it, but you know, it's a fine line where you spin the tires and get a bad start.
Yeah. And you win, Pruitt. I lost 58 I rating. But the guy that ran into my door lost his connection with 2 laps to go, so I finished in front of him.
Nice. That's what matters.
Karma.
You picked a nemesis and you beat the nemesis.
Moral victory.
All the insults I was telling him, like making fun of him about how, hey, they just installed a chicane at the end of that front stretch. Don't let it surprise you this time. All that stuff. It didn't work because no one in that room spoke English.
El chicano está vero.
El straightaway-o.
This thing's breaking all my stuff.
By the way, my truck race last night, I finished 2nd.
Nice. Oral oval, getting it done. Right. Hopefully there's an open landing pad. This joint looks kind of busy.
Docking request granted.
That's so cool. It stays cool.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
$409,000 credits. Oh, thank you very much. What else do I have here? Must get black box.
How the aliens treating tonight, Ben?
I've survived them. I got killed twice yesterday, but I think I'm learning like when to get away.
Yeah, don't take their stuff, man.
But I need their stuff. What was it that I have in my cargo? Small survey data cache. Guess that's not a thing they're buying here. Oh well. I guess we have one of those for right now. Oop, There it is. Anything on the mission board? No. No. And okay. Alright, let's go hunting again. I'm determined to find one of those stupid escape pods or black boxes and get it without dying.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Alright, external view. That's so cool. And we're gonna boost. It's my girl. Well, my guy, really, I guess. I named it Yuri, after Yuri Gagarin.
Frameshift drive charging.
The frameshift drive is totally charging.
4, 3, 2,
It's gonna go any second now.
engage.
You can tell. I really would like to get on the board for this community goal. Well, we'll just head towards something I haven't seen yet. And I'm sure we'll come across, and there's one right there. So many here. Alright. So chances are there'll be another Thargoid here. Ah. Too much speed built up again. I had to throttle all the way back, and it's still overshot. Leaving the gravity well of that gas giant there. Did it to it. A lot of mist. Alright, we got some stuff hanging around. Alright, we got some broken ships. Let's come to rest. Personal effects, food cart. Let's do this quickly.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I do not see a Thargoid around.
Here, back.
This happened really recently. travel guide. Never seen that one before. Did I miss it?
Cargo scoop retracted.
So now we've got an escape pod, but I don't think that's still good for a community goal. Like, let's double check that again. I think it's just black boxes. Ah, personal effects. Cool. All right. Then and if that's the case, then let's go do that and get on the board. I mean, back here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Turn, you beast.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
All right. So this will finally get me on the board, though. Gotta hopefully don't get interdicted by another player or anything on the way here. It is really close, so I do expect some people to probably be camping here and scanning ships for desirable cargo.
Alright, back.
Docking request granted.
I finally got one of the things that I've been looking for, Ben. I found some personal effects in that debris field. Did not get murdered, so that's good.
I came here to watch you blow up, so disappointed.
Too bad.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm gonna try this from outside the ship. I've never landed from outside the ship before. Ah! And there's a reason for that.
Docking successful. Engines
All right, let's get on that old community board goal. That's what I'm talking about. Contacts, search and rescue. Yes, sirree. So what's going on here, Ben, is one of the things that they do to sometimes try to group players together or to drive a certain storyline is what's called community goals, where people will all sort of come to one system with a particular goal and drive that. And so the way that looks, let me make sure I don't have anything here. Yeah. The way that looks is you get sort of special compensation in the community goals. I should be on the board here. Yep, so you can see I'm top 100%. I finally got on. And so I'm only going to get 300,000 credits if it were to finish right now. It's got about a day left. But there's this tiering. The more people participate, the more stuff gets brought in. Tier 4, 5, 6, 7, and you make more and more credits as the tiers go up. So it's just a way of getting more people to come try to do a thing when Frontier, the developer, wants to, like I said, drive a particular storyline or something. I like doing them. Otherwise, you can go a long time without actually seeing another player. It's pretty cool.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released.
Let's do a vertical takeoff.
Engaged.
Signal lost. I must be outside of... There it is. I left the station, yo.
Cannot comply.
Your mama can't comply. There we go.
Free drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Ozymandias, the King of Kings. Let's go to the star. At least scan the freaking thing. Red dwarf. Gonna cruise into the inner solar system here, or planetary system. I guess it's not the solar system since we're not at our star. Look for more signal sources. And while we're at it, maybe we'll see some of these cool new rocky planets. Let's go ahead and go to the planet. We'll ignore that. It's another icy planet. I already saw one of those. Let's see, a nice new rocky body. And maybe go for a quick landing on it. Since I guess my boy Ben hasn't seen that yet. Ah, I can't resist.
Show me the good stuff.
You know what? I can resist. I'm not going to turn around. A lot of ships around here. Grimlock. Me Grimlock King. Another icy. Goodness. Enough with the ices already. Uh-oh. Threat 6. You know what that means, boys and girls. It means it's coffin time. Time for me to cough or to end up in a coffin. Boy, with the dad jokes. Ben, I trust your moderating chat with all the millions of viewers that are out there. Since I kind of see the chat inside the rift. That was James Brown.
So many I can't even keep track.
In all seriousness, how many viewers are there? Probably 3. If I'm lucky. I require the approval of the internet to go on living.
2 people.
Man, I hope they both love me and adore me. What do we got here?
You already know my opinion. You're not looking good.
Well, I don't see a Thargoid here. So let's see if we can snag some cargo again.
Cargo scoop deployed.
He's broke. That was an Anaconda, a very expensive, very powerful ship. And Thargoids have laid waste to it.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Well, snagged a couple things again. Didn't die.
Frameshift drive charging.
Didn't die.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Now, where were we going? That planet. I Planet? Yeah, planet. I think it's just up close to the star. Arietas Sector XE. That was an interesting sound just now. Oh, that's a stupid asteroid field. There are very few things more useless than an asteroid field. Oh, being interdicted, and not being in a combat ship. I'd rather not fight. So I'll try to escape. He's a novice, he's wanted. In a gunship, though, I cannot take on a gunship. Just try to escape. Haha! Huzzah! I think that's yet another icy body. But it has a moon, so we'll maybe get to land on something yet. Do a barrel roll! So when you're carrying desirable cargo, like the stuff that I just scooped up, you get interdicted by fools. That one was an NPC, but it happens with live players too. Some people sort of take on the role of pirate. Icy body. If this solar system is completely comprised of icy bodies and gas giants, it'll be really disappointing. I want to see some of the new stuff. Okay, real quickly. Let's jump in here and then we're going to look at the system map and see if there's a known rocky body that I can go to. First, let's see what's happening up in here. Slow down now, slow down now, slow down now. Over-eager boat. Pretty good find. Alright, let's go look at the system map just real fast. See if there's a place we can go land. Icy, icy. Icy. What a boring freaking solar system. They're all icy. Okay, nowhere to land here. Tell you what, we're going to head in, get rid of the stuff that we just got, and then we'll be done. We'll leave this system and go somewhere else. I want to land on one of these new
Cannot comply.
fancy planets.
Cargo scoop retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Meow. Alright, no more temptations, no more stops. Uh-oh. Alexandros Karas. Thinks he's found something he likes. You'll never cap. A space live. A live. Oh, interdiction again. What is it? A Viper. Oh, it's a real person too. See if we can't evade. Trying to evade. It's always harder to evade real people than NPCs. Haha! Grimlock King. I'm never actually sure exactly how that works. If they aren't able to successfully interdict, do they only get the one try, or can they come back and try again, or what? These are things I don't know. I've never played that role of the pirate. Alright, like I said, we'll land one more time, and then we're going to go find some cool spot to set down. Just jump to a nearby star and see if there's a cool planet to go land on. Sort of put on our exploration pants for a minute. A lot of ships floating about here. The crap. Okay, weirdness just happened. Lost my lock on station. Maybe I flew right by it, being distracted by new sounds. And look at all those ships. Every one of those bright lights there. Well, you gotta be buzzing me, bro. Okay, last time we're going to land here, and we're going to jump to a different system. Alright, under 7.5 kilometers.
Hey guys,
Mikey Mike!
what's up?
I'm Elite Dangerousing.
How is it?
I'm in the system with all the Thargoids doing a community goal. But there's like no rocky bodies here, so I haven't seen any of the new planets yet. So I'm about to land, drop off the cargo that I've got, and then find another system to go look at.
Ooh. I'm gonna practice Road America a little bit.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that too.
I've been feeling kind of burnt out on the racing a little bit lately. I'm glad this is the last race of the season. I need a little break.
Alright. Let's get fuel, repairs, contacts. Don't have anything for the black market. Search and rescue though, I should have. Nice. Pretty cool. All right, let's just pick a system, any system, and go to it.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
All right, so this time the jump's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be an interstellar jump,
Frameshift drive charging.
Grab back and put some socks on.
jumping away from this star system into another, maybe one with fewer Thargoids.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Which space? Okay, I do believe we just came into a star system with 0 planets. Of course. Let's go ahead and scan the star so we've got its designations. We can sell that somewhere else. And we'll jump into the galaxy map. Maybe we'll head home to Tepanic. Pretty sure Topandic's got some joints to land at. If not, we'll stop somewhere else on the way there.
Frameshift drive charging.
A star with no planets.
Four, three, two,
I'm back. Hey Ben, do you have a Road America set up by any chance?
Yeah, I've done a few races there.
hull
Or when
integrity
you get the chance,
Ah.
or send
Just-
me a setup,
Distraction.
please, and thank you.
Well, I guess while that's cooling down, I can send Mike a setup.
That Subnautica game, man, is pretty cool. Pretty cool.
What's the objective in it?
Survive, discover, create an underwater habitat, and I think you have to survive until they pick you up. I think. I'm not sure yet. It's pretty creepy when you go deep enough. There's some amazing visual effects, graphics, and you don't know what's going to come at you.
Hey, there's potentially some places to land here. Let's go there.
frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
It's so cold in the D. A little off center. There we go. I just can't catch a break. Icy bodies. Let's scan the star real fast while we're here. You know, I guess if it's a cold dead star like this, it kind of makes sense that the rocky bodies would have become icy bodies. Alright, so I think what we're going to do then is go back into the galaxy map, set our filter to yellow stars.
Let me know what the planets look like, man.
If I can find one, I will.
Frameshift drive charging.
The area that I'm in seems to have a lot of old cold stars, and so all the planets are icy. The star system where the community goal was just taking place was 100% icy bodies and gas giants. So nowhere that I can really land and cruise around in. So I just set KGB foam, and I'm gonna jump to a yellow star and see what I see. Scoop a little fuel while we're here.
Fuel scooping.
Cool.
2 objects.
Fuel scoop
16,000 light seconds. It's kind of far. I guess it's probably just a 2-star system. Yeah, it sure is. Just jump onto the next one. It doesn't do us any good.
Frameshift drive charging.
Deep space, though. Anarchy. No government here. The bubble is divided in between various factions. Empires, if you will. But of course, the vast majority of the galaxy is completely unregulated, unclaimed. And that's where I'm at right now.
Fuel scooping.
12 objects. One of those has got to be landable.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I mean, come on. Come on. It's all so far away. No, we're just gonna go to Tepanic. So Tepanic is sort of my home system. It's where I traditionally keep my ships. I don't think my Vulture's there right now, but it's traditionally where I keep my ships and where I work out of. I'm closely aligned with the faction that runs this system. But what I don't really do is fly around in it a lot. So we'll just see what's here. Ohm terminal or Ohm station, whatever it's called, is where I generally park my ship and hang my hat. We'll just set course for AB1 there while we look at the map.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, there's plenty of places here to land. Let's just pick one. Now we're talking. High metal content. They're working on adding new places to land, atmospheric planets and so on that you can land on. At the moment, it's pretty much rocky bodies, and we're about to go check one out. What's dangerous sometimes is if you're flying at speed like this and you go into the mapping tools, you're still flying at speed. And so, I mean, it's space, it's big, but you can run into a star or a planet and cause yourself great woe. Interdiction. I'm not even carrying anything right now. I am not prepped for a fight with this ship. Federal Security Service? Why would they be interdicting me? I'm like as friendly as one can possibly be here. That was weird. That was really weird. I don't know why I'd be interdicted here by the feds. Now I find myself wondering if I've got this ship equipped with a planetary approach suite. And that one looks landable too. Go ahead and go with this one though. See, let's find us an interesting area, maybe a canyon or something. Mountain range. Oh yeah, so much more texture. Variation, colors. Yeah, Mike, the planet has a lot more color variation and texture to it. It looks a lot cooler. I'm back in Tepanic right now, and I think I'm gonna land on this black-looking mountain here. Oh crap! I've been talking to you.
Here, give me 1 second. I'll make the food.
Your mama. This looks way better. They were very featureless before. I mean, there was mountain ranges and stuff, but everything was just awful beige color. So this is a very welcome update. I like this. I think I might spin around though and land on one of those craters. So we're in glide here. It's a way of approaching the surface. There's basically 3 stages to landing on a planet. The orbital cruise, which is fast pace, orbital velocities, and then glide, which is your approach vector. And now I'm just like landing speed. 250 kilometers a second or so. .1 Gs. This is not a very big world. Let's see if I landed in such a way to where I can see the other planet that was up in the sky. Oh no. It's pretty cool though. It's all procedurally generated, obviously, but you know, no one sat around and crafted this mountain range, but it is neat nonetheless. dark. Not that I expect to find anything here or anything, I just find it interesting how dark it is. Some really nice textures. It's rendering itself very nicely in the Rift. It's pretty cool. Alright, so let's go land at the foot of the range here. And see if I can remember how to drive an SRV. It's been a bit. Looks like a good spot right over here. Some other ships around here.
Landing gear deployed.
Curious as to who's over there. And why.
Landing gear retracted.
Let's go investigate. Okay, no threat. Ben, be careful, don't hit the mountain. This guy's kind of hard to... What the crap? What is that?
Warning. You have entered a trespass zone.
Oh, it's a little station. Let's get out of there.
Trespass zone cleared.
Didn't even see it. It's crazy. There's little bitty outposts that pepper planets here and there. That was one of them. Some of them are landable with, you know, they're basically space stations on the rock. Others are targets that are often part of missions where you need to go destroy something or whatever. Alright, we're landed. Now, I believe I have... Well, let's find out if I have an SRV in this thing. I don't know if I do or not. I don't. Anyway, that's how you land on a planet. Let's see what it looks like. That's my Yuri. That's me in there. Alright. Guess we'll go. Let's see. We'll go land at home. And with that, we'll be done for the night. Fun night of Elite, though. Got to see some new planetary textures. Got to experience some Thargoids. Oh, alignment.
3, 2, 1, engage.
It's crazy that I came down on that planet completely randomly like that and ended up right next to a station. The stations don't procedurally generate like that. They those are pre-scripted, and so that was a weird bit of coincidence. Definitely a much more interesting landscape though than these things were. All the color shading, and it's pretty. It's cool. It's pretty. It's cool. It's pretty cool. Home sweet home. Home sweet home. What I need to do is figure out why my status, why I've got a rank of none when I'm 100% on Federation. That needs to be the next thing that I figure out in this game. Maybe it's just taking more Federation jobs.
So how is Elite dangerous?
Well, I just landed on a planet in Tepanic, and it looks, it's different. I mean, all the rocky planets aren't all the same sort of beige marble. You know, there's a lot more feature to the surface. Otherwise, I think they've done an audio overhaul. It sounds fuller. I've had my first Thargoid experiences, which are frightening. I mean, there's a visceral nature to those ships. They're very threatening. I got myself on the board for the community goal, so I'll make back some of the money that I've lost in destroying 2 ships, learning how to deal with Thargoids.
You're trying to take them down on your own.
I wasn't trying to take them down at all. You know, I've heard that you can get like close to them without, you know, as long as you don't threaten them, they won't come after you. That's partially true. It's partially not. They make decisions to come after you. They're going to come after you. Yeah, it looks cool.
Did you outrun them?
A couple of them, yeah. You know, because they're yellow and they're okay with you. But then, if you scan a piece of cargo that they want, that's floating around, they get mad at you and they turn red and launch their, I'm gonna say missiles, but they're more like fighters. And then that's when you just punch it, you know.
Oh, they're synchronized spider thing.
Yeah, it's freaky. I mean, it's like a swarm of bees. It's got a very animalistic nature about the encounter that I don't think comes through on just a YouTube video when you're not the one experiencing it, and maybe even more so in the Rift.
Cool.
Lakon, Foxtrot India Sierra, observe docking reservation protocols. Submit a request before landing. Landing permission granted. Vector for approach to landing pad 04.
Scan detected.
Observing steady traffic in this sector. Caution is advised.
Home, sweet home.
500 meters from touchdown.
Avoid costly collisions.
Touchdown.
And we'll park it. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer my Vulture here. I think our next mission will either be some combat or I'm gonna figure out how to go about updating my rank. So we'll get the Vulture transferred here. See you soon there. I don't have anything in my cargo, right? I sold it all off. Oh, I do have some stuff. Huh, let's see if someone will buy it. Cartographics. Make a little money. Material trader. I have no idea how this works. This is all new. It's like material I'm looking for. This is interesting. Alright, this makes me want to try engineering again. So, next time I'll mess with that. And I still have stuff, so we'll go to the commodities market. It was all free to me, so I don't necessarily care how much I get for it. Money for nothing and it keeps for free. Just curious. I've kind of got the itch to do a long exploration style passenger mission. That seems slower than it was. This loading screen. So maybe there's been a bit of a slight reversion there. Oh, small fry. Black hole heart and collect some stuff. 26 million. Twenty thousand light years away. So you can see how densely populated that is. If I zoom out, see where it is in relation to where I am now. It's nearly the center of the galaxy. The place that I went last time is reasonably close to there. Which I think I forgot to bookmark, which sucks. I should have bookmarked it when I was there. Yeah. Mike, I'm trying to talk myself out of taking a 20,000 light year passenger mission.
How are you trying to talk yourself out of that?
I don't know. I feel like there's other things I should be doing in the bubble.
I thought you were going to say there's other things I should be doing in life.
Yeah, that too. That's time consuming. Though I have to think that it's less time consuming now, though, with the 20,000 light year jump planning.
Oh, is that better?
Well, I haven't done it, but, you know, before it was, you'd have to plot every 1,000 light years, and so now you wouldn't have to anymore.
You guys are dorks.
You're a dork. God, that's a long way.
Oh man, Mike's still alive.
Huh?
Said you're still alive.
What do you mean?
I haven't seen you on here in a week.
I was here like 2 or 3 days ago.
Business class, minimum.
What Tony's trying to say is he started a hitman, but didn't complete his job.
Huh.
Yeah, son of a bitch better not call me and want his money yet.
You shouldn't have paid him in full.
Oh, I don't pay till the job's done, so watch your back.
All right, guys, I'm out. Talk to you later.
Cool.
See
See
ya.
you, Prip. just turning YouTube, and Ben Laughter is live.
Like a baller. Uh, 16, so that should give me what I need to support that mission, which I think I'm going to do. Requirements not met. What am I missing? Is that 8? Transport famous explorer. That blue on blue makes it really hard to read. Business class, and I think that says 8. Well, I thought capacity.
It's a good choice on their fonts there.
Well, let's go back to ye old outfitting here and figure out what the hell's going on.
You gonna do any practice tonight, Ben?
No, I don't think so tonight. Probably tomorrow. Oh, okay, I'm capacity 3. I think I just need more. Okay, so a bit of a pickle here. I need... So we can find another spot to put this. What I won't need is... I hate to not have any cargo racks, because I find stuff out there when I'm exploring. It's another 3. Well, I guess the dolphin was a little bit better for this then. Alright, since I couldn't tell what that font said, let's go back in there one more time and make sure it wasn't a 6. Yeah, that font choice, it isn't actually Frontier's font choice. I'm running a mod that allows me to change my HUD, which makes the color a lot more palatable, generally speaking, for oh, the job's gone. Is that the right guy? Okay, well, that's frustrating. There's the job. That must be 8. It's really hard to read.
What else have they changed, Ben?
There's a new, like, trading tool. Like I'm at Home Terminal right now, and there's a new trading tool so that if you're doing engineer things, it makes it a lot easier to find what you're looking for. I guess they've updated the crime and punishment stuff so that it's, I guess, harder to be a pirate and get away with it. So I don't know. I don't know all the stuff, but there's definitely some stuff that they've updated.
Story as old as time, cracking down on the pirates.
We are pirates. Ar, 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 ar. Nothing here that I can replace with cabins.
Few more weeks, guys. LMP1. Can't wait.
I'm looking forward to the new IndyCar. Can't believe they didn't get a comment.
There's not a new IndyCar, is there?
Yeah, they're it was on Twitter today that they're releasing the 2018 IndyCar
Oh, really?
in March.
A lot of cars coming out.
Okay, well, I guess I can't do what I want to tonight.
Hey, Mike,
So-
me and Pruitt were talking earlier that
Call
we're
it
going
a
to
day.
run Porsche Cup next year.
Yeah.
I know you enjoy doing that, so I just thought I'd throw that out there.
All right.
I've been thinking about it.
Probably going to do like maybe run some test laps and stuff on Sunday, and then try to race Monday, Tuesday.
Well, I hope everybody's enjoyed the stream today. I know it wasn't terribly
I'm
exciting,
kind of
but
more into racing later in the week, but he's available
I've been wanting
more
to experience the Thargoids, and it
earlier
was
in
fun.
the week. So
So I'll catch you next time around.